Welcome! My name is Sydney Metter and I am a fangirl. Hey guys, so over the past month and a half I've been making videos talking about film and television, and that's sort of become what I do, which is great because I honestly love film and television. In fact, I'm a film major in college, if you didn't know that, and so it's actually like my thing. And even though watching and analyzing film and television is my favorite pastime, I'm also very passionate about music, which is something that I want to share with you guys today. More specifically, I want to talk to you guys about Ed Sheeran because I am a major fan. Okay guys, actually this is really funny that I'm making this video because I plan these videos the month before. So at the end of a month, I'll plan out what I'm gonna do for the next month and what days I'm gonna do them, and then I'll just do them when the day comes. So on Monday, I was getting dressed and I put on an Ed Sheeran shirt. I had completely forgot that the Grammys were that night, and I don't know, it's just like that's the shirt that I felt like wearing, so I did. So I found out later that day that the Grammys were happening and that he was nominated for 3. I know, I'm a great fan. I didn't even know till the day of. Wow. And he ended up going home with 2, which was super amazing. So Ed Sheeran, if you ever watch this video, I'm so proud of you. I knew you could do it. Congratulations, but you'll never see this, so it's okay. And my roommates were all commenting like, wow, it's so weird that like Ed's winning a Grammy tonight and you're filming the video later this week. That's such a weird coincidence. And I was like, yeah, that really is. It's so weird. And don't judge me for this, but I completely forgot that his birthday was this week too. If you had asked me last year, I promise I would have been on top of that shit, but I am in college and I have already spent too much of this week thinking about Ed Sheeran for this video. I need to actually focus on my schoolwork sometimes. So I just find this so interesting. I randomly put on an Ed Sheeran shirt. Later that night, he wins a Grammy. Then later in the week, it's his birthday, and now here I am filming this video. I kind of feel like this is fate? I don't know. A lot of you probably don't believe in fate, but I don't know. It just seems weird. I have been planning this for so long, and then all of a sudden, like this entire week has just been leading up to this. I think that I am honestly meant to be here right now talking to you guys about Ed Sheeran. So I'm really excited for this video. I think it's gonna be great, and I think there's something special about it. I can just tell. But anyways, enough of that corny crap. Let me talk about Ed Sheeran now. I can say that I've had the pleasure of seeing Ed Sheeran live 3 times. Once opening for Taylor Swift, who I also love. Maybe I'll make a video about that one day. And then 2 from his Multiply tour. He's incredible live. If you guys ever have the means to buy a ticket to his concert, do it. Like, even if you're a casual fan, you kind of don't know, buy a ticket to his concert and you will be so in love with him. Like, you can't not be. Basically what happens is he comes on with his loop pedal and his guitar, and he does the entire show by himself. Everything. He does the backup vocals himself, he does the beat, he kind of like hits his guitar to make like the drum noise type of thing. And he has like so many guitars, like they always have to bring him out a new one because I guess he just uses it so much. I really like that. And he has such a stage presence. I feel like a lot of artists, when they're on stage, they like to treat the audience like they're friends, so they feel welcome and they feel like close to the artist. Ed, I feel like he kind of looks at his audience like a blank canvas, and we're watching him make art, but he's making art out of us. I don't know, that sounds really cheesy. It's just the way that he interacts with us. Like, it is friendly, it is warm, but I don't know, it's just like we're taking pleasure from watching him perform, but he's taking pleasure in watching us scream the lyrics out at the top of our lungs. Like he always says, I want you to like lose your voice tonight. Just scream out all the lyrics. And a lot of artists, when they're performing, they say stuff like, put your hands in the air or sing along, but I don't know, the way Ed does it, like he just puts so much faith in us to like make this show incredible. And when he does like a romantic song, he'll just be like, I just want everyone to just be quiet. And of course there are still a few girls that are in the back screaming, but for the most part, everyone just is quiet. Thousands of people in this arena just hush. And he sings. and there's just like electricity in the air because he's singing and we're just quietly listening as if we were at home listening to it on our iPods, but here he is in front of us. It's beautiful. Oh my god, I just said iPod. How old am I? Jeez. Something I really love about Ed is that he really puts soul into what he does. And that's true for a lot of musical artists, like all the good ones at least. I love songs where you really feel what they're saying and that you know that it means something to them, because then it just makes the song mean so much more to you. And I feel like every song of his that I listen to has that. It's really incredible, honestly. And I feel like I know so much about his life, and not from like interviews, but from his songs. I feel like I know so much about his relationship with his family and that part of his life where he was living on couches. I know about his relationships and what broke his heart and what made him feel in love with someone. And I'm not a crazy stalker, okay? I'm not trying to say like, oh my god, I know Ed better than anyone. I'm just saying, I feel like he puts enough of himself in his songs that it's him. It's not some persona that he has created for the world to see. It's just so authentically him. And that is something that I think is very rare in an artist. Because he goes on stage just him. There's no big theatrical performance. It's just, this is me. And he's just wearing like a t-shirt and jeans, and he's just like, this is me, this is my life, let me sing it for you. I love it. It's so incredible. And I also just want to point out that his sleeves are beautiful. I'm talking about his tattoo sleeves, in case you didn't get that, but they're so pretty and colorful. This is really weird. You're probably gonna think I'm a freak. I swear to God I'm not like a stalker, and I'm not obsessed with him, I promise. But sometimes, okay, sometimes I like to go online and look at like pictures of his sleeve and like try to figure out what their significance is, the tattoos. Oh my god. I sound like a crazy stalker, but I swear to God I'm not. But anyways, I just like it and I think it's pretty, so please don't judge me or laugh at me, because that would suck. On a less creepy note, I wanted to take some time to talk about my favorite things about Ed Sheeran. I wanted to turn this into a segment with like a cool name because I wanted to do this again if I ever talk about some of my other favorite artists, but I couldn't think of a name, and I asked my roommates to think of a name, and all week we were all like on thesaurus.com trying to think of cool words that like work together, and we couldn't find anything. So if any of you have suggestions you'd like to make, go ahead and put them down in the comments. So my favorite Ed Sheeran song is Wake Me Up from his Plus album. Like I said earlier, I really like songs where you can feel that what they're saying means something to them. And I don't know, there's just something so beautiful about the little details he puts into it. And it's not like a pop song where it's like, oh, you have pretty blue eyes, I love you. It's like very specific. So you know it can only be about one person. It's so underrated. It's such a simple song, but it's just so powerful to me. I don't know. If you haven't heard that song, I highly recommend it. It's on his Plus album again. I would sell a kidney or something. Liver? Kidney? Kidney. I would sell a kidney to hear him perform that live. Okay, favorite album. This one was really hard for me to do. I kept going back and forth between Plus and Multiply and trying to think, like, I love them both, but which one do I like better? So I decided to go with Plus. And one of the reasons is because when I first started driving, I was afraid to get on the highway, and I would always have him in my car, and it's just like so soothing that it just made me feel very comfortable. And if I didn't have him, I would just like yell at whoever was next to me, put on Ed Sheeran, put on Ed Sheeran, as I was like on the ramp. And I'd be like, wake me up, and they would put it to wake me up, and I would be like, okay, I got this. So that album just really helped me get over a big fear of mine, so that's one of the reasons I picked it. And another is just, that's the album that made me first fall in love with Ed. Like most people, the A-Team was the first song I heard of his. I remember the first time I ever heard that song. I was in the back seat, my dad was driving. We were on the highway. I think we were passing a CVS actually. And I just listened to it. I kept listening and I kept thinking, wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. And so I looked over to see who was singing it, and Ed Sheeran, the A-Team. So I put it in my phone. I had no idea who Ed was yet, but I heard the song and it just really struck a chord with me. So I had that in my phone as a note for like the longest time, and I kept looking at it, but I never really did anything about it. And then eventually, I don't know what the second song I heard was, but I just started listening to more and more of his stuff. Then I bought his album and I just loved all of it. So yeah, Plus is my favorite album by him. Okay, most underrated song. This one was the hardest for me to do. I kept listening to songs and thinking, oh, this isn't as popular as it could be. I can use this one. Or like, oh, this one doesn't have a music video, does it? Yeah, no, maybe I'll do this one. And like, I don't know, I just spent all week thinking, if this song isn't on the radio or incredibly popular, I should do this one because it's so good. I was incredibly stressed out about this all week, so obviously my priorities are intact. Obviously I want to say Wake Me Up, but since I already used that, I'm just gonna like not. And I went with Bloodstream from Multiply. It's not like incredibly unpopular, but I don't know, it has a really good beat, and I feel like the lyrics kind of like whoosh, wash over you like, oh, you know? No, you don't know because I'm insane. It's a really good song and I love it. So you guys should go look at that song. It's on Multiply, Bloodstream. Look, I love all of his songs. So when I say this, it's not saying I don't like it. But I picked Sing. It's not like it's not good, it's not like it shouldn't be popular. That was the first song from his new album that I heard, and it was a lot more poppy than his usual stuff, so it kind of worried me that he was like changing his sound, which kind of I wasn't too excited about, but I mean, he didn't, obviously. His new album is still him. But honestly though, when you hear him perform that live, it really just completely changes your mind. That's his last encore, and what he does is he gets the audience to go like, oh, oh, you know that part? So he gets us to do that, and he just gets us to keep doing it. Then I'll be like, guys, keep singing, and then we'll keep going, and then he'll just be like, come on, keep going, and he'll just like walk off. And so he'll leave, and the energy and the electricity and the concert is like still going because we're like the concert now. I don't know, it's just incredible. It's like he's passing the baton to us and we're just singing. I did have my initial fears about that song, but after seeing him perform it live, I'm pretty much just like, okay, it's great. All the songs are great. Whatever. So I say most overrated, but I don't really say most overrated. Okay, so my favorite music video is Thinking Out Loud. Here's a little fun fact about me. Tuxedo vests with like no jacket on, just like the white shirt with the tuxedo vest on top of it. Oh, that is my kryptonite. There is nothing in this world that's hotter than a guy in a tuxedo vest. So putting Ed Sheeran in a tuxedo vest, dancing, which is another attractive quality in a man. It's good. Favorite lyric. I had a little bit of trouble with this one too. He has so many like beautiful poetic lyrics that are just romantic and genuine and sweet. I went with the line from You Need Me, I Don't Need You, where he goes, they say I'm up and coming like I'm fucking in an elevator. I mean, Jesus Christ, that's so clever. It's so funny. It's his last line, so it's kind of just like mic drop. Again, that is from You Need Me, I Don't Need You from his Plus album. So that's it for now. I love Ed Sheeran. I think he's amazing. If you take anything from this video, please take that, and not that I'm a creepy stalker. So go ahead and go listen to Ed Sheeran. And if you like Ed Sheeran as much as I do, give this video a big thumbs up. If you have a favorite song or favorite lyric or whatever from Ed, put it down in the comments, because there were a lot of songs that I didn't get to mention and a lot of lyrics that I wish I had gotten to mention, but I didn't get to, so it would be amazing if you guys could comment your favorites, and maybe there's some of my favorites too. And if you like what I have to say and want to hear more, go ahead and hit subscribe below, because I make videos every week. Until next time, peace out, Girl Scouts!